Hello, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we still haven't got a roof, but quite a lot of progress has been made. So the main cross beam or cross member or cross members are all in. The main one there, and then you've got the two side ones, which the actual, I don't really call it, I don't know the technical terms at all. This cross beam has been joined onto these two here, and then they've been joined onto the actual apex there, so it's nice and tall now. The height of the ceiling in here is going to feel a lot higher than it was before because it was actually sagged, so the builder says, by nearly 1.5 foot. So the actual roof was down here, sagged all the way down here, so he's actually rebuilt it all back up, so this is going to be a lot nicer. And the actual corrugated steel is actually on. I think it's galvanized steel they're going to be putting on, same as what's on the garage actually. I'll do a plastic barrier and then insulation, and I think OSB, I'll go from here, this angle up, and join it onto that board just here, so it's a nice shape. And then I think I'll paint it all white, the ceiling. But we're getting there, it's all been re-cemented. Some of the cementing is not up to sort of standard that I like, but I can go around and redo some of these bits and pieces as well and cement it all in and make it look a little bit neater before we actually put the panels on. I know it's going to be behind the panelling, but I like to have it all nice and secure and fixed. Again, I've got this massive Grand Canyon to fix as well. You chip a few of these out and redo all these, especially all down here as well, where the old door is. Get it all nice and airtight. All the lino is going to be coming out. I'm going to have a new lino or new flooring in here. I haven't decided quite yet. Thinking about carpet at one point. You can get a really nice sort of thin, almost like a lino carpet. I was going to put that in, but I think that because the garden sometimes gets quite wet, it might ruin the carpet and make it look awful quite quickly. So I think lino will be easier, then you can mop it and keep it clean a lot easier than carpet. Bricking up the old flue for the chimney. They've actually put a cap over the top of that, sealed all that up, which is nice. I don't know if you can see it from here. There's bits like this I don't like though. They leave ivy in. Why would you leave ivy roots in with the cement? It's a bit annoying. Oh, is that supposed to come out? Probably not. Anyway, that can all have to be fixed. I'm going to top that out. I'll have to fix that one thing. You don't leave ivy behind things, do you? Anyway, a cap on that there, but then left a crack there, which is a bit annoying. There's a hole in there, a little mouse you can get through there, so that's all going to have to be sealed up. So I'm going to have to go around myself and do all the final dressings and fixings and making it look nice and neat and tidy, making sure there's no gaps for little critters and things to get in. This is the actual wiring now. It's all disconnected. Stan's going to come in, like I said in the previous video, and we're going to rewire all this. We'll probably put the wiring across here, then down trunking. I haven't finally decided on where the actual sockets are going to go yet. This one's just a temporary one. I'll probably reuse that if I can. It's amazing, as soon as you start putting things in here, it feels bigger. But when it was empty, it felt small. But now the roof's on, the framework for the roof's on, you can see it's going to be a fair space. It's got quite a bit of height to it now, which I like. There's going to be that one beam there, so that's fine. It's got a nice bit of look to it. I thought they might have done another cross member here, doing it in light sections, but no, so they're just going to do it in those basically those three. But then I suppose it is just a shed, not a house. But when I get my 3 pendant lights, that'd be quite nice. Have a pendant light here, one in the middle here from that centre section, and one just there, so it's all nice, nicely spaced, all equally spaced across the roof. Beautiful colour of the trees as well in the background. Autumn's been lovely this year, really mild, brings out all the colours in the trees. Okay, so I'll show you outside some bits and pieces and some tidying up I've been doing. Door needs attention as well, but we'll sort all that when the roof's on. Yeah, a little bit of pointing they've done here. I took the rest of the ivy off this side yesterday, revealing some really nice cornerstones. So again, this is all going to have to be pointed up, probably by me. I'll probably do that this weekend. I think I'll probably have a couple of hours at it and get it all nice and neat. Guttering is not being replaced, I've been told. It doesn't need it. So this pipe is going to be taken out. I'll just have a soak away there. It's just a soak away, no, it's not an actual drain. So I'll take that cast iron pipe off, remove the rest of the ivy, kill the roots as best I can, and that should hopefully stop it from growing back. The actual side here is not too bad because this was all repaired before when we had a major crack in the wall. Basically you could put your arm all the way through it, but where the ivy's been on this, it's all quite damp, so this all needs drying out. I'm going to pull all the roots out as best I can and whack a load of cement in all these bits, see if I can seal it up as best I can as well, get all these bits sealed. Definitely a mouse will get in there because you can see all the way through. I don't want any of that, don't want any creatures in there at all. So all this ivy is all off this side, still to come off the metal shed, which is the storage shed. And I'm going to refurbish this shed probably next year, re-secure it all, paint it all. Most of the ivy's off, I've just got this section to section to get off now. I did a little bit of clean up on this. I'll do a little time lapse here for you what I did the other day. Just a little tidy up of this general area. If we go around the back, different section, tree stumps are going to take some getting out, but all this is going to have to come off. Quite a bit of weight in there, so I'm going to try and get as much as I can of that off. Trim this tree here, I'm going to try and trim this. This one here, I'm not too bothered about keeping it, to be honest. So I may have that removed. I'm not sure. It does overhang quite a lot. It looks quite top heavy. A lot of ivy on it as well, and ivy kills everything. So I may have that removed at some point, get that out of the way. And then that should clear up a lot more space for the driveway. As if you come around this way, we've just done a complete loop around the workshop. There's the old sleekers out there, been neglected, not had a wash for a couple of weeks. Right, I started taking the ivy off here yesterday. It's coming off quite easy. So I'm going to get the rest of this off probably tomorrow. And I think that, look at that. Should come off quite easy. Yeah, it should peel off quite nice and leave a nice brickwork. And then I think I'm going to power wash the entire place. Get it all nice and clean, get rid of all the green algae and mould and things. So we'll get a really nice base to start again. A really nice workshop. Again, a little bit of pointing needed here. Bits and pieces. But it's not too bad. Seeing it's, I think it was 1750 it was built. So it's not doing too bad, is it? Yeah, the roof was completely knackered. A tree stump here. That's going to come out at some point as well. Should get some of this ivy off. We'll pull that down and see what happens. Look at that. Yeah, it's going to come off in one sheet, isn't it? So I've just got to cut the bottom bit. See, you get started, and this stuff is awful. It looks pretty, looks nice on old cottages and things, but it ruins everything. Ruins brickwork, creates damp, and damp is the worst thing in this workshop. Cold and damp, and I want it to be nice, dry. Don't mind it being cold, as long as it's dry. Anyway, I'll carry on with that tomorrow, I think, and I'll have a really good tidy up round here. May even get the mower out, see if I can mulch a little bit of this area as well. Try and clean it up as best I can. So they're not back now till the day after tomorrow, because they're still waiting for the galvanised sheeting to come in to continue with the roof. I can just see how thick the walls are. There and there. And this is going to be exactly the same stuff as this is, so he's going to join it probably around in here, his second join, and go all the way along. It's going to have the apex stuff on there as well. So it's going to be nice when it's done. It just needs a lot more work. This is just the first start, getting the roof on, then insulate the roof, get all the pointing done, get the walls all dry and insulated. They might not even need insulating yet. I'm thinking, let's go back inside. Ooh. Handy. Save a house brick. Yeah, so much to do, because this area here has been cleaning up. Would be ideal for another workshop, wouldn't it? Or even another shed. Get quite a big workshop in there. I can even, if I took that tree down, can extend the driveway down and have the driveway come all the way into here. Be a nice car wash area. What do you think? Drop me a comment below. What would you do? Put another shed? Or extend it round so you can have a little car wash area at the bottom of this garden here. Gravel it all. Trim that tree all the way back. I think I'll do that anyway. Yeah, how much that tree's leaning. I think we'll have that out. Trim that right back. Yeah, anyway, drop me a comment below. What would you do? Driveway, shed and driveway, car wash area. Could be nice. We'll see. Okay, so like I was saying before, save the house brick. The walls might be okay. This one here is still going to have that plywood on and the guitars hanging from it and the workbench underneath. I might paint the plywood, I think, just to give it a bit more of a higher end look than just a bit of ply. But would you keep the walls brick and paint them up all nice and white, or would you panel it all out in here? Insulating and paneling probably warmer, but I think with the roof on as well and insulated, it may be okay without doing the walls because they're so thick. I really need some proper building advice really, and insulation, whether these thicker walls will be warm enough without being panelled in and insulated. I'm not sure. If there's any builders watching the programme, let me know, drop me a comment below. I may chop this plaster off here and have like a feature wall there, because that's quite a nice brick. Or I might just panel it. I don't know. I might seal this door in as well. Yeah, keep it a bit warmer. It's all about warmth and dryness. Well, I say it's not really warmth and dryness, it's the damp. Keep the damp out. I think because there were so many cracks and holes in the roof and in the walls before, the damp and moisture was getting in. So if it's sealed with a nice roof and the walls are all sealed and cemented up, I think it'll probably be a lot warmer and drier, especially if the roof is insulated. So, anyway, drop me a comment, let me know. So I think that's going to be it for this update video. The next one will be hopefully when the actual steel is on, it's all joined on into the garage. It's probably going to be a little bit higher than the garage, which is fine. I'm quite excited really, also quite apprehensive. Still a lot of planning and things to do before I can actually move back in. I'm probably going to get more light in the garden now there's no ivy on top of the workshop. Don't forget to like and subscribe, most importantly subscribe, and you won't miss any updates, and I'll see you in the next video.